Let's make an awesome, delicious strawberry tart with tender pastry cream and fresh strawberries. For the crust, mix flour, salt, and some baking powder. As usual, I have freshly milled flour that I mill myself. Whisk one egg with a pinch of salt for the egg yolk and the egg white to mix evenly. Mix this with some powdered sugar until the sugar is dissolved. Cut some cold butter into small cubes and mix it with the flour until it reaches a texture of wet sand. You can do it with your hands or in a food processor. Add the egg and mix it to get the dough. Here I have to use more flour because the flour that I have from my wheat berries can take less moisture than conventional all-purpose flour. For all-purpose flour, use the measurements from the video description. Cover the dough with plastic foil, thin it out and put into the fridge for 30 minutes to make it easier to work with. Once out of the fridge, put the dough between two sheets of parchment paper and roll it out to be slightly bigger than your baking pan and the edges. You can also use the parchment paper to transfer the dough into the pan. If the dough gets too sticky, put it into the fridge for a couple of minutes or the freezer. If the dough breaks, just remove excess pieces of dough and cover the tears. Put the crust into the freezer for 15 minutes, then cut the edges with a knife and just clean the crust up. Make some little holes with a fork to allow the steam to escape while baking, and while you preheat the oven, put the crust into the freezer for like 15 minutes. And here you can see my little helper. You will need to blind bake the crust, so put a piece of parchment paper and some beans or baking weights on top. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. Then remove the weights. When you remove the beans or the weights, let the crust bake for another 10 to 15 minutes to get golden brown, and then remove it from the oven. To prepare the pastry cream, you will need to heat up some milk until it gets steamy, not boiling. Separately, in the meanwhile, mix some egg yolks, sugar, and cornstarch until combined. Then once you see the milk steaming, you will need to temper the eggs so that they don't turn into scrambled eggs later when you add the hot milk. So add a little bit of the hot milk to the eggs, mix them, and then add this mixture to the main milk portion. And now it is really important to whisk everything together constantly until you see the cream thicken. Add butter and mix again until the butter melts. Cover the cream with plastic foil so that it doesn't form any kind of crust on top. Once it has cooled down a bit at room temperature, you can put it into the fridge for a couple of hours. To assemble the tart, take out the crust, and when you have the cream from the fridge, it will thicken, so you will really need to whisk it really intensively to get back the smoothness. Take out the cream onto the crust and spread it evenly. To preserve the strawberries on top of the tart, you will need to cover them with a glaze. You can use a mix of apricot jam and water, or alternatively, you can have a mix of cornstarch, sugar, and apple juice. Mix everything and then heat it up until it thickens. Take about 700 grams of fresh strawberries and cut them into somewhat equally sized slices. And then comes the most satisfying part, laying out the strawberries in a pattern. Brush the strawberry slices with the glaze. This will allow to keep them shinier and preserve them from the air. I was making this tart late in the evening, so I put it in the fridge until the morning. You could enjoy it right away. This tart is a perfect combination of a crumbly crust that tastes like a sweet cracker, soft and tender pastry cream, and fresh and flavorful strawberries. It's a great recipe. I hope you try it.